You want to make an impact. If you're going to come in for a big game, even if it was a 30 or 15 balls, it would have made an impact. So that was what I had my target set on, to go out there and stick my chest out and give it a red hot go.
The group stages have reached their conclusion, and after finishing second in the North Group, Notts are one win away from finals day. The Outlaws will look to their star players to provide telling performances when Middlesex visit Trent Bridge on Thursday. And no one among their ranks comes with more of a big match reputation than Alex Hales.
Ever since I've been here, it's been huge. Yeah, I'd love to win it again. We've won it once, been to finals day a few times. But looking around the team this year, it's certainly the best T20 team I've been involved in the last 10 years at this club. So hopefully we can do something special. You know, we've got a lot of experience now, a quality captain in Dan, and that feeling, that funny feeling in your stomach with a bit of nerves and a bit of excitement, that's still there. I've played here for 10 years now, and I still get that same feeling as when I walked out for my first ever game. Probably not quite as nervous as what I was in my first ever game. Even more so in my second game, because I got a duck on my first one, so I just made it a lot worse. But you still have that, that butterflies in the stomach kind of feeling. I think the biggest thing for me in T20 cricket is instincts. Like, more often than not, you need to go with your gut feeling. If you do anything 50%, you're going to come a cropper. So we always say to each other when we're batting is, whatever decision you make sure you do it 100%, because more often than not, you're going to get the right result. So the biggest thing for me is to be instinctive. Sometimes, sometimes it backfires and you can look like a clown, but as long as you know in your head and your gut you went with the right choice, then I can live with that. So trusting your instinct and going with your gut, I'd say, is one of the secrets to being successful in T20. If you have a nice, warm, sunny day, we're on a good bit of form as a team, which in the 10 years I've had at this club at home, our home form has been incredible. It's been a real fortress for us here. I'd love to know our win percentage here. I reckon it'd be pushing 70%, which is pretty impressive. And it doesn't get old. That feeling of seeing a packed crowd full of kids, families, people got a smile on their face, enjoying the sun, enjoying the cricket. I could go on forever, but yeah, it's just, you never lose that sort of excited, anxious, butterfly effect feeling.
Hales has recently committed his future to the club for a further 2 years, and while the 30-year-old batsman is in demand for short-form cricket across the globe, it's clear that his heart remains with the Outlaws.
It's my life, to be honest. I moved here, as a teenager, not having been at home my whole life, and this club's looked after me. Words can't describe how well they've looked after me from the second I got here. Providing me with a flat and right next to the ground. They've just been fantastic for me my whole career, and I'm fortunate to have just signed another 2-year contract to stay here. So it's been my life for the last 11 years, and I'm looking. Hopefully, I'd love to finish my career here as well.
What Alex brings us is a calmness. A lot of people don't know Alex that well, I don't think. He's had all sorts of press, but one of the biggest things I'll say about Alex as a player to have on your side is all our younger batters. If you ask them who they want to bat with, often it's Alex. He's calm, he gives great advice. He'll say things that he's always ahead of the game, be it on the weather, the wind, what's needed, he's always there. As a fielder now, he's outstanding, and fitness-wise, he looks after himself, he's in good shape. So for us to get that level of maturity in a player is great, but the quality he brings now in 2020 is great.
Notts have had a weekend to recharge their batteries following defeat to Durham in their final group match, and now face 2 days of training to prepare for the visit of Middlesex.
Lads, just to form, we've no cards today. He's with Lincoln, playing the last day of a 3-day game. Just on today, lads, obviously got a big game coming up on Thursday. Today is about you getting what you need to get back into the skills. So we're going to start warm-up fielding-wise and then go into the nets. We've got 3 surfaces. There's a few decisions to make. The pitch we play on, obviously finalising the team and everything we go with. We're going to put all that back. That'll be all done tomorrow. So what I don't really want to do is cloud today with a load of conversations, a load of talk. In many ways, I want everybody individually to get into what they need to do and get tight as a group as we build up for Thursday. and then that gives time to really see where we're at, see how the pitches are, Dan to have a think about stuff and whatever, and we get to the point we want to be by tomorrow. We can be really clear. The key is by Thursday we're very clear on what we're doing, how we're going about it, and everybody's in it together.
Yeah, I think you try and treat a quarter-final like any other game, similar to the group stage if you can, but we're all at the same time very excited. It's a massive day for the club, and probably one of the biggest of my career. I played in the quarter-final last year down at Somerset, but to get a home quarter-final is massively exciting, and the preparation has been the same as it has done all group stage really, or tried to. I just think there's a little bit extra excitement around. Look, we know they're a good team. They've got some star names in it, obviously in Morgan, De Villiers and stuff like that. But so have we. We've got some really good, international players as well. So it's nothing that scares us or daunts us at all. So we'll just go out and back ourselves. And we've had a really good comp and we've played some really good cricket. And that's all it takes is one good night, one good performance, and we'll be to finals day.
I feel like we just need to win the tournament. If you win the tournament as an overseas player, I'll be really happy because that's my professional job to come here and give everything what I've got in order to win a tournament or something like that. So I think really happy. But tomorrow is the main day. You qualify for the quarterfinal, but if you win the quarterfinal, then you're one step closer to the tournament's final and stuff. So I think tomorrow is a big day for us. We have really worked hard, and as a team, as a unit, we are confident that we can beat any side.
Matchday dawns with one member of the Notts lineup in particular preparing for a pivotal day. Batsman Chris Nash is in line for his first T20 appearance of the campaign, having been left on the sidelines throughout the group stages. The popular right-hander now has a one-game window to make a mark on the quest for finals day qualification.
We know we've had Chris outside the side. Joe's the one that's missed out, and Joe's a super player. And so it's one of them. You've got two good players. We've decided that we wanted to jiggle it around a bit of tempo, I think, and Chris's style to go hard up front. So Chris gets the nod. And like most of those things, you pick your sort of horses for courses, what you think's the right team to win on the day. And that's, I think, to every player, as a coach and a captain, you've got to sit down every time and think, what do we think is the best team? And we're lucky. We've got probably a squad of 15 or 16 people, of which we put any 11 out. We know we're a competitive side.
In the final moments before the game, it's left to captain Dan Christian to set the scene for the Outlaws' date with destiny.
I'm going to go through and I'm going to highlight all the individual performances that helped us get here. Northants game 1, kept them to 150. Harry got 2, Jake got 2, and we got them 3 down pretty comfortably. Clarkey got 45, Baz got 33. Second win was a comfortable one again, down at Derby. Baz got 63, Ducky got 64, and Harry got his first fiver in a run out. First one in his career. Our next win at home was against the Bears. We got 184, Clarkey got 50, Tom Smackton got 79. And then we kept them, we bowled them out pretty easily. Carts went berserk up front, got 3 for not many. Biscuit cleaned them up, and everyone else went for about 6 and over. Our next win was the Bears away. Another comfortable one, bowled really, really well. Biscuit got 3 for, Imad and Carts both got 2, kept them to 119. Clarkey got 47 in reply, 2 for 86 when the rain came. Leicester was our next win. Kept them to 161. Big Fletch came in after all his hard work that he did and bowled like an absolute jet. Got man of the match, 3 for 17. Baz and Ducky got a few, got us in a great partnership, got us over the line there. And our last one was Yorkshire. That scrappy, disgusting win where we got 148, kept them to 145. Clarkey and Libs had a great partnership of 60 to help us get to that 148. Samet got that brilliant run out at the start, took 1 for 20. Libs got Willie out, Come on, Libs. And then Harry and Fletch finished off like the geniuses we know they are. Everyone's contributed, lads. Everyone's contributed to get us here. All the players, all the staff. The balls that Franksy's thrown in that throwdown net over the side there. The balls that Pete's thrown out here in the indoor centre. The works Cooney's done behind the scenes. Piggy's picked up 1,000 balls from next to the little mat. But we've had, one thing we have done is everyone's worked their ass off to get here. Every one of us has seen how hard each other's worked on the training paddock and out on the field. So when we get under the pump tonight, whoever's got the ball in their hand or the bat in their hand, you know that you can grab the game by the balls with the confidence of every bloke standing around you. Let's get to finals day.
Right out into the leg side. That is a big hit, or it's going to have to be. Nowhere near enough. Into the wind as well.
The Outlaws get off to the best possible start, with Matt Carter taking the wickets of both Middlesex openers inside the first 4 overs.
Leg side. Out! Not the legs. What a moment for Imad Wasim. What a moment for Notts.
And fellow spinner Imad Wasim keeps up the pressure, accounting for AB de Villiers and Stephen Eskenazi from consecutive balls.
It's in the air. That's an extraordinary shot. That is an astonishing stroke.
But from 43 for 4, England captain Owen Morgan sparks a combative fight back from the visitors, hitting 4 sixes on his way to a half-century.
Well, that should be out. Is out.
Morgan falls soon after to Harry Gurney, and the green and golds restrict their opponents to 160. Alex Hales and Chris Nash are the men tasked with leading a potentially difficult run chase under the pressure of knockout cricket, but they are ready to seize the moment.
It's going to go into the seats.
The opening duo pepper the boundary, bringing up their 50 partnership inside 4 overs, and they keep their feet to the floor throughout the innings.
Oh, that is as good as you will see. $50 up for Chris Nash.
Making the most of any lapses in the Middlesex fielding, Nash and Hales bring up their own half-centuries.
Make that 50. Make that 50 of the highest quality from Alex Hales. Just 26 deliveries.
And victory ultimately arrives at a canter, Notts reaching their target with 22 deliveries to spare.
That over point. Alex Hales is one who can.
The unbroken partnership of 165 between Hales and Nash is an Outlaws T20 record. For 2 players who have endured testing 2019s for differing reasons, and for the whole squad, it's a moment to savour.
Lads, firstly, congratulations. I thought today was what we've been looking for, but ironically I think we stopped looking for it. He mentioned it in there a minute ago. I think we talked about trying to find a perfect performance through the group stage, and we didn't. We didn't talk about it because today's all about a result. This is all that matters today is a result, because you want to get to the next bit and you want to then go and experience what comes next. and then we found it. It was there. It was brilliant. I thought our attitude towards our prep was bang on. I thought the stuff we did pre-match today put them to shame. The work we did and the energy we found, and amongst all that, set us off on a really good footing. We were outstanding from ball one. We set the tone, and we ran through it really, really well. And an excellent batting display in front of another really, really good crowd who've been royally entertained, and you should rightly be proud. Enjoy tonight. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. And congratulations. Very, very good. Well done. Cheers.
Batting with Nash was really good fun. He's obviously a really experienced player, played against Middlesex quite a lot. So, yeah, we had a really good time out there. It was a lovely pitch to bat on, and it was a great day at the office.
I think probably ball one for me when Chris Nash swept Majid for 4, you just thought, wow, brilliant. Because Majid, very difficult, and then Alex Hales finished off with a 16 off the first, and we're out of the blocks, and we played beautifully. I mean, it was just, it was set up by the bowling, but the batting was high quality. Credit to Chris, really. We knew how he was going to play, and you just hope it comes off for him. And there was sort of a lovely symmetry in some ways from a year ago when he played and didn't get any runs, and then in the field dived and did his shoulder and then couldn't play again. So tonight being walking off the field, 160 partnership record, having played unbelievably well and had to wait such a long time for his chance. And you know, I've watched him every day run, train, gym, waiting for that chance, and today was the day it came.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Like, it means the world. Like, it means the world. You know, played one game last year, got naught, dropped a catch, dislocated my shoulder. Obviously, didn't know where that would leave me. We talked about it and didn't know where that would leave me white ball cricket. But to kind of not play all the group games was hard work, but it kind of all worth it tonight. So yeah, I can't really get my head around it at the moment, but just really happy to go into finals day and put in a performance in front of an amazing crowd. You want to make an impact. If you're going to come in for a big game, you know, even if it was a 30 or 15 balls, it would have made an impact. So that was what I had my target set on, to go out there and stick my chest out and give it a red hot go. I wasn't going to try and feel my way in to try and make sure I got enough runs to play another game, or it was about trying to make an impact. And I just said to myself before I went out, I was like, right, you know, I'm going to go for it, and whatever happens, happens.
I'm pleased for the lads. They put a lot of work in all 3 formats. But to actually get over the line tonight is some reward back for some of that hard work. I don't like people saying, well, you've got there now, so you're just going to enjoy the day. You've got to win it. There's no doubt. Otherwise, what's the point in going there? You get 3 weeks or whatever it is to wait, which is exciting. There's no doubt about that. It's great momentum for us moving into the championship stuff, which is great. But that day is a special day, and we've got a great opportunity, you know, because you've got to win 2 games, you've got a trophy. A lot of the lads have been there before 2 years ago. Some last year, Joe Clark and Luke Wood were there with Worcester last year. So we'll take quite a lot of experience, I think, which is a good thing. And a template that we've seen tonight that says we can play that quality of cricket. And if you keep playing that quality of cricket, it's going to have to be a good side to beat you.